Khan. Okay, Shabbat Shalom to the 144,000 and the one-third of the elect of the nation of Israel. I'd like to give all praises, glorification, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. Double honor, of course, is extended unto the venerable elder apostles of the great millstone who continue to rule and teach Yasha Allah well through the Spirit, leading the flock by example. Peace, blessings, and salutations and honors goes out to the Akim, the brothers who are pushing this gospel, this good news, throughout the four corners of the earth, risking their life for Yahweh Shai's sake, doing the work in sincerity and in truth, in hopes that it may edify and feed the elect lambs of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai. Okay, to you few sincere sisters who are doing the right thing. To you I say, Shabbat Shalom, Wa Adawan Ra'azah, which means Lord willing. So Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So, yeah, the American dream is over, man. This society is over, okay? Because it's just doom and gloom from here on out, okay? You're just hearing of job cuts, job losses, okay? Deaths, famines. The list goes on, man. And it's all destined, it's all prophesied, okay? From the beginning of time, okay? Through the scriptures by Yahweh Shai, whom he does prophesy through his his servants, the prophets that he has set up. All right, so this is Reuters. All right, and you can see from the headline it says Barclays, which is a UK bank. All right, is cutting around 450 staff. UK trade union says, and this was September the 12th, 2023. Okay, it says a British union that represents workers at Barclays said on Tuesday that bank was cutting around 450 staff as the lender cuts costs as it weighs a wider strategy overhaul. Just give me a minute because the battery's low. Salakia for that. Okay. It says the Unite Trade Union said its members were informed by the bank of the decision. We continue to review and adapt our operations based on the ways customers are choosing to interact with us. That's right, because not recently, they've actually, over here in the UK anyway, a lot of bank branches they've set those to shut, okay, because with everything going digital, okay, everything moving towards the digital economy, all right, they're looking to bank online, okay, so because of that, they're shutting down branches, which means they don't need, their employees in the store, in the bank branches. That's why they're axing, jobs. So expect this to increase, okay, because all roads leads to the MOTB, all right, the RFID micro C-HIP, okay. So it says Reuters reported on Friday that Barclays was preparing to cut around 400 jobs in its retail bank, citing a source familiar with the matter, alongside hundreds of potential layoffs of underperformers in its investment bank. Unite said in a statement that the job losses were unnecessary and unjustified. This isn't an organisation struggling to survive. This bank is making billions of pounds of profits, said Unite National Officer Dominic Hook. It says Barclays CEO, CS, can't pronounce the name, is separately embarking on a wider strategy review amid some investor dissatisfaction at the bank's underperformance relative to Wall Street investment banks. Okay, that's that article. Alright, let's look at Evening Standard. Okay, let's get another perspective on this. Alright, again, union slams unnecessary and unjustified decision as Barclays set to cut more than 450 jobs. Okay, and mind you, this isn't the this is the banking industry, man. All right, so the economy is through. All right, so of course it'll say similar things, so we'll just pick out different bits of information that the other article didn't have. All right, so that's 450 jobs, around 1% of its UK workforce. Okay, and that's might seem or 1% not much, but trust me, that's a significant amount. Alright, it says the union pointed out that the cuts come despite the banking giant making more than £1 billion in profit in the second quarter of the year. The UK's top banks benefited from rising interest rates in the first half of the year, amid rising interest rates as the price for a customer to borrow typically rose ahead of the price of lending. Right. Says the union said it's working to prevent compulsory job losses, allowing any redundancies to be voluntary ones instead. It also said it was working to ensure staff are given retraining and redeployment opportunities. The Standard understands that the jobs will be head office roles at the UK VP level and below, right, which is Barclays headquarters are at Canary Wharf. Alright. A Barclays spokesperson said, "We continue to review and adapt our operations based on the ways customers are choosing to interact with us. These changes will enable greater collaboration across our teams, allowing us to continue to improve service for customers and clients. We are committed to supporting colleagues through this change, working closely with Unite." Right. And it goes on to say Barclays shares are up 1.4% today, right, to 152p. They're down 7% for the year to date. Right. Hook said the staff losing their jobs are not highly paid rich city bankers, but those earning modest salaries within Barclays. These employees worked throughout the C1 dining scamdemic to help deliver the highest customer service to Barclays customers. These workers deserve better. Okay, so we're gonna hear from here on out. Alright. There's more complaints, alright, more pressure, stress and depression going through the roof, and stress takes a toll on the health, man. Okay. And coming to the into that winter time and things like that, and even gearing up for Christmas, it's gonna be a lot of sad faces, sad family, sad faces on these families, man. Okay, for these people in the world. So let's get the usual. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. It's going into economy watches, alright? And the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. And the work is certainly drying up, man. Alright. And those that look out the windows be darkened. That's right, because Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, his queendom, because that's what it really is. Alright. The future of it is dark. It's bleak. Okay, there's no hope. Verse 4, and the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low. That's right, because there's few jobs out here, man. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird. Meaning what? People, waking up early, setting their alarm, alright, to get ahead of the employment game and, to look for jobs, alright. And all the daughters of music shall be brought low, okay. But ultimately, these Amalekites, these top international banking Jewish families, man, they want this economy to crash, okay, like we always mention, alright, okay. Ecclesiastes chapter 1, verse 1. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Alright. So King Solomon, which was Yahushua in the reincarnation, or pre-incarnation, alright, was the one that wrote the book of Ecclesiastes, alright. The wisest man, alright. Verse 2. Vanity of vanities, saith the preacher, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Okay. And we're in that same spirit, man, because that's all we see. Alright, we're vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, man. Alright. We see that there's no hope here. Alright. For here we have no continuing city, but we seek one to come, and that's the kingdom, man. We know that, we use the world and not abuse the world. We know we need our daily bread to get by. We know that we're not putting our faith and our hope and our trust in this society whatsoever, man. Okay. Any little benefits, any little extra privileges it gives us, cool, that's an added bonus, alright, but we just, need our daily bread, just continue to work them, so-called decent jobs and get by, and then, abound in the work, alright. Let's get Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 15. Verse 14. The Adawan Yahweh hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. And America's modern day Egypt, man. Alright, spiritually. Okay, let's look at the back of your dollar bill. Got the All United with a pyramid there, man. Novus Ordo Seclorum, New World Order in the Latin. Okay. Okay, and it's got the words Annuit Coeptes, which means he favors our enterprise as well. Okay. And it is certainly perverse spirit. Alright. It follows after the wicked ancient ways of ancient Egypt and these other past kingdoms, alright, as well. Verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. And you're going to find worldwide, man, in Esau's, way of life, that jobs are less and less. Okay. Few. Alright. Let's get last one. And close out. Don't need to make this long at all, man. Alright, just more of a quick news update. 2nd Esdras chapter 16. And straight to the point, verse 40. Oh, my people, hear my word. Who are the lost people? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native and Seminole Indians, West Indians and Haitians. Right? You're the true biblical Hebrew Israelites, as well as you Israelites, right, who live in all these different lands, alright, spread across all these different heathen nations that may look like these heathen nations, but who are Israelites, right? According to the Spirit, go back to your fathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob on your father's side, man. True biblical Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay? That's why it's imperative to seek Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai now. Alright? So it says, oh, my people, hear my word. Alright? Found in the Bible, the scriptures. Alright? The prophecies. Alright? That's why we're occupied in prophecies, man. Alright? We're meditating upon that. Meditate meaning to think. Alright? Occupy being busy with. Alright? Did not the Lord Yahweh Shai give us a job to do? Be, to be occupied in the Lord's business. Alright? Imagine being in a company and you're not being a valuable employee. Alright? You're gonna be, affect the company in a bad way. Alright? So if we're not occupied in the Lord's business, right, like bringing out these, prophetic news articles and filtering it through the scriptures, alright, then we're not a true, follower of the Lord, alright? Okay, because we're working for the King of the universe, alright? So, again, O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. That's right, man. Key point being as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, because when it comes to the, MOTB, alright, be mandated, on a global scale, man. Alright, that's gonna absolutely, affect everybody's lives. Okay, in order to pay your bills, your mortgage, you're gonna need to take that RFID micro C hit. But we know the elect of the nation of Israel are not gonna take that. They're gonna refrain from that, because the Spirit of the Lord will be on them not to. Okay. Alright. And we all know that the whole earth, alright, is our house, of course. Okay. Because we inhabit it. But Jake, he adapts because we're mentally built that way. Alright. But we have to be in that pilgrim mindset of, not wanting to rest here. That's why we mentally, spiritually, arise and depart, for this place is not our rest, man. Okay. We're in the mindset of, of preparing ourselves to be basically uncomfortable now. Alright, you don't want to get comfortable here. Alright. You want to be in the mindset of being, again, having that daily bread. Alright. Because this is going to test us. This is our trial. This is our faith. This is a big tester. Okay. Let's get Pilgrims from Etim online real quick, and we can shut it down. Right, Pilgrim from Etim online, the noun, from 1200. Pilgrim, a person traveling to a holy place as a penance or to discharge some vow or religious obligation or seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit. Also a traveler, right? Generally a wayfarer, from Old French pèlerin or peregrine, pilgrim, crusader, foreigner, stranger. From Late Latin pellegrinus, a dissimulation of Latin peregrinus, foreigner, stranger, foreigner, resident. Okay, and really, we're the elect, the hopeful elect, all right, they're spiritually foreign, okay, to Esau Edom's system of society and his ways, all right, because those who, willingly take the sea hip, all right, you're bound to this man's image, his new world order, all right, you're bound to him as an idol, to his beast system, okay, and you become one with that. For those who want to, trust in Esau Edom, all right, but the elect are gonna eat in that day, man, and drink in that day, and trust in Yahweh Shem Shai, all right. So just wanted to, bring that out. So I read 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 40 again. O my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle, and in those evils be even as pilgrims upon the earth. Okay, so with that, I'm gonna say Kwame Asherala, Wa Ababa Ball, peace, Laha Bayath Shah, which is the house of David. Okay. Again, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. In closing, Kal Halayim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Waha Rakak Wadash. Signing out, Shabbat Shalom to the elect.